Idubbbz is in even more drama. I love to see this man's downfall.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here.
Hey,
So,
Rev.
so today we have a lot of news and drama involving
Oh, yeah.
various content creators, including Idubbbz, Hasan,
All my favorite people.
etc. But before we talk about
You should have
these
said Devon's and
individuals,
just
I
the
have some
whole
good news
squad.
for you guys. My recent drop with Advanced is doing really.
Should I buy Advanced GG? I'd buy Gamer Subs first, admittedly, right? But should I get Advanced GG? Like, I drink a lot of energy drinks, so I feel like it would just make sense.
Well, in fact, we are 90% sold out.
Yo, what
on
flavor
some
is
of the limited
Jolly
time
Pop.
items on that list, and if you use code REV15, you'll get 15% off. That is a temporary code. Make sure to use it. The flavor jar, which I have right here actually, the Jolly Pop flavor,
on his desk.
it is delicious, and that's not going anywhere.
Every streamer or YouTuber I've ever seen has their flavor on their desk like 24/7.
That is a permanent fixture on the website, but the hoodies as well as this shaker right here, there is a limited quantity of these and they're about to run out. They're 90% sold out, so if you want to get these, make sure you act very quickly because probably within hours of making this video, they'll be sold out. So just giving you guys a heads up. Again, use the pinned...
I'm shocked Rev had, a bit off topic, that Rev hasn't bought like a super animated like 3D model. I mean, this one is iconic, but like, I would have assumed at this point he would have had something like way over the top, you know?
link in the comment section and use code REV15 for 15% off. Now, let's go back to Idubbbz. It's been a minute since he's uploaded a video. He has his coming clean video.
500,000, 500,000, 2.1 million, 500,000.
Where he talked about his old boxing manager and his issues with him and the are you scared of immigrants? He's been hinting at a sort of content cop on someone. It hasn't dropped
He said
yet.
it on stream a few times,
but
yeah.
This post is going viral of him and his wife Anissa, where he's posing with her.
Holy
She's obviously
humiliation.
Snape, and he is, well, looking ridiculous. It's kind of interesting how he is holding up a trans flag while being a...
You know what's crazy? Anissa actually makes a really good Snape. Like, she looks exactly like the actor who played him. I can't remember his name, though.
basically a mutant. Is he like a 4,000 IQ troll, or is he just that clueless?
He's a
I don't
Hasan
know anymore.
viewer, so no.
I really don't know. Is he gaming all of us? Are we falling for his routine? Because
It would actually
gotta-
be so insane if in like 2 years he came out and just showed us like proof that this was all just one long con and it was all just one big like shit post. Kind of like what Nicocado Avocado did.
be either a humiliation ritual at this point, or he's just like an incredible troll. And at some point he's going to reveal we've been the subject of his punchline, but I highly doubt that second part. But people are calling this out, saying
Harry
Anissa
Potter was transphobia.
liking Snape is funny considering the very sanitized version of him from 4chan green text is basically how someone like Anissa paints themselves as a victim. This person says, it's not these people thought they were real celebrities who could actually make their audiences believe what they said. They can't accept that they're not as popular as they used to be. And
Idubbbz, if he didn't do that whole shift, he probably still would have had a lot of power. Like, he wouldn't quite be like Markiplier level, where, you know, he can just despawn for like a year and come back. Like, Markiplier unironically is like a cult around him, and I'm fucking part of it. I love that man. But, like, Ian had something somewhat close to that, from my understanding. But then he just basically told them all to go fuck themselves.
refuse to admit they're wrong and change course. And this person
no one gives a
raises
fuck
a
about
really
Anissa.
good point. I thought Harry Potter was transphobia or something. Yeah, do you remember that? Like, where Harry Potter was transphobia? Like, if you played Hogwarts Legacy, you were going to be
I remember
canceled
the
on social media.
Clip of
we had
Silvervale crying because so many people were harassing her. And like actual harassment as well, not like when Idubbbz says he's being harassed, or Hasan says he's being harassed. Like one person said you're mean or something.
Entire websites
Like actual
dedicated to
harassment.
tracking who was playing that game or streaming it for the purposes of harassing them. Interesting how people in their very purified fan base are making an exception for this Halloween event of theirs and their costumes. But let's talk about someone else associated with Idubbbz. That is Hasan Piker, who's also celebrating the Halloween season with his
you know what, at least Kaya isn't there.
Superman cosplay. And I'll be real, if he lost the mustache, it's a pretty good Clark Kent. Don't leave the video yet, okay? Hold on.
No, yeah.
I'm giving credit where credit is due, but the Superman outfit,
Oh, the suit
not
is
the
terrible.
best. But he has been saying a lot during that stream, including
He should have been like, what's his name, Electro, or someone with shock powers. He should have just played into the meme.
The criticism of his treatment of his dog Kaya, where he basically snapped on a random user and said Kaya is a better animal than you.
That's why, like, this is
What
so
about your dog?
maddening. But
Brother, I can't stress this enough. And I need you to understand
Okay,
something,
don't
because I
spam.
know I
That's
bit
just
the bait
cringe.
for one person, and then I think like a Discord server was alerted somewhere because everyone started posting this. Kaya lives a better life than you ever will have. Okay,
Well, that's debatable at best. That's like saying, oh yeah, my girlfriend is great, or I guess in this case, be like, my boyfriend is great. He treats me well 99 days, but on the 100th day, he just beats the shit out of me. It's like, no, I would argue that's not a good boyfriend. You know, it's the same thing here. Like, oh, Kaya has a better life than you. Does she? If she's just going to be shocked for existing, basically.
better animal than you. She's a much more important for many other people's lives than you. Okay? You are going to die alone. Because
Coming from the man who has to go to brothels and calls the feds on women who break up with him because he doesn't like them. He can't have his fifis be hurt like that.
this is the type of shit you get up to on the internet. You spend the finite amount of time you have doing this kind of stuff on the internet. Okay? You
You literally spend every day of your life saying how America is a shithole. You're also wasting your life by this logic.
type ah ha 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 all day every day and act as though you're totally not mad right now. But the reality of the matter is, when you die, it is going to be alone.
Well, I mean, you're going to be alone as well. What is this like, checkmate? No one actually likes you. Let's just be honest here. I think you might have a girlfriend. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. But like, none, like, it's not, what do you think? Your chat is going to show up to your funeral? Like, what? You have no friends. Everyone hates you. They're only air quote friends with you for content. Like, what the fuck?
There won't even be a sigh of relief. You understand? Not even a sigh of relief
We
from
will have a sigh of relief when you die, Hasan. Trust me.
your family members. That is how irrelevant you are.
Just understand, guys, if a person like me or anyone like me made a statement like this, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, what have you, we're permabanned. We're done. We're finished. Okay?
I mean, Hector said to one of his fans like a year ago or whatever, like, kill yourself as a joke. Well, he said kill yourself, and like 5 minutes later, he was like, oh, it's a joke. And he got banned for it. Hasan said basically the same thing, but he just went more in on it. But of course, you know, Dan Clancy's under the desk went. So, you know.
Is
Doesn't
insane.
count.
Someone brings up a slight criticism of his treatment of his dog, and he basically says, she's a better animal than you, and when you die alone, your family's gonna breathe a sigh of relief. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane and honestly goes right to the Hasan system. We know this. This is how he does things, and he's sticking with it. He's just name calling, straw manning, doing anything in his power to avoid legitimate criticism of his treatment of his dog, Kaya. But it gets worse. He's still angry that people believe.
Yeah, what stage is he on?
Collargate.
I'm just here to make sure the dog's okay. Oh, thanks, man. I can't tell if there are actual people who like still believe that there is severe dog abuse happening, or they're just like, because I'm sure like in the first.
Why is he doing that? He's doing the fucking pirate software thing, where you go really close to the mic and you purposely pitch your voice down so you sound like you have a massive penis. It's like, brother, no, stop it. We know what you're doing.
Week, people got firmly invested in this narrative that I was like abusing my dog, but like
You were.
there's
You
0%
still do,
chance
probably.
that people who are still spamming it in the chat are like unironically thinking that like there is dog abuse happening, right? Like white people can't be that delusional. There's got to be like bad faith at this point.
Did he just say white? Sorry, there's no way he just said white people. What?
Abuse happening, right? Like white people can't be dead.
He actually said white people. What the fuck does the race have to do with this? What the fuck? Bro, you're white. What are you talking about?
That delusional. There's got to be like bad faith at this point. I'm sure there are people are still trying to spread it. Yeah, they're just pushing it. It's a joblessness for the most part.
Yeah, you
think
hear
he
that
see
white
when
people.
he saw shock.
Hasan is calling out white people because apparently only white people believe in Collargate. Now, guys, don't trust your eyes. Okay, if you saw Hasan on multiple occasions shock his dog live on Twitch, you're wrong. Okay, your eyeballs have deceived you. Hasan knows better, and he's telling you you're a bad person, and you're also wrong, and you're also probably doing this because you're whites, which is, totally racist. And also, like, I don't know, Hasan, like...
No, Rev, it's not racist because it's against white people, so therefore it doesn't count. Now, if you replace that word with any other race, it would immediately be racist, but that's not relevant. That would require thinking power, and Hasan's fan base don't have that.
Maybe go out in that LA sunshine because, dude, like, I'm looking at myself, like, I think I got more complexion than you these days. Like, stop with the narrative, okay? It's getting a bit weird. But, of course, Asmongold was one of the many people to respond to this. Let's watch a little bit of this clip together.
Oh, no. He says white people can't.
I'm just here to make sure the dog's okay. Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, no.
I'm just here to make sure the dog's okay. Oh, thanks, man. I can't tell if there are actual people who like still believe that there is severe dog abuse happening, or they're just.
Dude, I think that right now it's like, oh man, he just
Stop talking about it, man.
Because I'm sure, like, in the first week, people got invested in this narrative that I was, like, abusing my dog. But, like, there's 0% chance that people who are still spamming it in the chat are, like,
Technically speaking, from what I know, there isn't 100% proof, but it's like on this graph, we have about 8 points, all of which are, like, 90% accurate. So it's like, technically speaking, yes, we don't have definitive proof. But fuck me, man, the stars would have to align in, like, the perfect format for all of this to just be a coincidence. A coincidence, by the way, which you haven't debunked. Your debunking was weirdly, like, hiding half of the collar. And not... You didn't give a name. You didn't give a model of the collar, which would have been the easiest way to go about this. You yourself admitted within the first, like, 10 seconds, like, oh yeah, you have many collars. It's like when... Miz was giving a response to the Emiru stuff, and he said, oh yeah, but literally the first thing he says is like, yeah, by the way, I have dirt on everyone, so if anyone says anything about me, I'm taking you down. It's like, you fucking retard, you just immediately invalidated what you're about to say. Like, just shut up, just stop talking.
Memeing? I can't tell.
He needs a lawyer to just sit behind him at all times, and he just needs to consult him anytime he wants to say anything.
Unironically thinking that like there is dog abuse happening, right? Like white people can't be that fucking delusional. There's got to be
white people. White people.
Amazing.
Why would white people do? What do you mean?
Unironically thinking.
But like, why white people? Like, that's the thing too. Like, why white people?
Oh,
Why is
because
it white people?
because this chat fucking hates white people, even though I guarantee you 99% of them are white. Like, yeah. It's just, they're retarded. That's why.
This narrative. Like, please, Hasan, inform us why you're saying this about white people. Like, what separates them from the rest of the pack here of human beings in this scenario about Collargate? I don't get it, man, but it gets worse because of course it does. People are sharing some clips of him where he's like trying to show off Kaya, who he dressed up as.
Look, I'm not abusing my dog, guys.
Crypto, and she doesn't look comfortable, like at all. Am I crazy? Does this not look like weird? Like she's
Well,
not.
of course she looks uncomfortable. Kaya's a fucking big ass dog. I'm not going to blame Hasan for this in particular. Now, he is 100% using her as a prop here. But, like, with a dog that big, I had a dog, not the same size as Kaya, but maybe, like, 80% of her size, and she was uncomfortable in, like, most places, unless it was a really big room, just because of how big the dog is.
She's not comfortable. Whatever. But
Yeah, but look at my
here's another clip.
Look at the
where
Halloween costume.
Hasan, I'm sorry I'm laughing so much because everything we're talking about today is so ridiculous. Apparently, he's saying that he's getting discriminated against because he's Muslim.
Oh, Jesus
And you
Christ.
will turn around and say, that's easy if you're not targeted. That's why I'm factoring people who are targeted. Okay. And also, I have a point of marginalization that has been a fairly important part of the political conversation over the last 2 years, don't you think? You know, I know it too. I experience it as well. And I have to eat it all the goddamn time. Do you think I enjoy having to talk to people who call me a terrorist every goddamn day?
People call you a terrorist because you support terrorism. Fuck. What are you talking about?
Do you think I enjoy the fact that there is heavy scrutiny over the things I'm saying?
Because you're a retard. Who says retarded stuff? This has nothing to do with anything else.
would never work in the same vein if I was a white Jewish American of Ashkenazi descent.
They would still make fun of you. If you said the exact same thing, but you were a white Jewish American of fucking Ashkenazi or whatever you said, you would still be made fun of. If not, actually, probably more. Because half of your fan base probably hate Jews because of you.
Same exact things that I'm saying right now. If I was a white Jewish American of Ashkenazi descent, no one fucking shit. The same exact things I'm saying right now. If I was a white Christian American, and not even
they would still make fun of you.
Jewish descent, nobody would give a shit. Okay? That's just the reality. But when you're Muslim, there is an additional oomph to the way that people cover this stuff.
If Asmongold came out tomorrow and just started supporting terrorist groups, he would get the exact same shit you did. If any big streamer or YouTuber or whatever came out tomorrow, we'll say, and started supporting everything you support, they would get the same amount of shit. Well, maybe not the same because you kind of did it first, so you know you're going to take the brunt of it. But you know what I mean.
Here we go again, guys. Back to the Hasan system. Yeah, he's using that like a shield, and I'm not too surprised. Again, go out in that LA sunshine, man. You're looking pale. Stop making excuses for yourself. You look ridiculous, and yeah. But anyways, just blame white people again, I guess. But here's another clip. I'm not gonna play it. You guys get the points. Where he goes into a very
dead broke. Well, you have like, I don't know if he's a millionaire, but you have a very rich uncle. So critiquing capitalism, and then people would be like, yeah, because you're a loser. What? So he's arguing if he was broke and made fun of capitalism, people would say it's because he's broke, but because he's rich, people call him a hypocrite. They don't necessarily call you a hypocrite just because you have money. I mean, there would be some retards who say that, but they call you a hypocrite because you're a major consumer. You were fucking wearing 2 Rolexes at the same time. You yourself have admitted you spent tens of thousands of dollars on clothes that you only wear once ever. Like, you're supporting the things you say to hate. This is why people say this. Also, people call you a loser anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Soothing rants where he basically says, I started on the bottom, now I'm here. Where he's trying to say that
Coming from the Nepo baby, by the way.
grew up poor. Guys, understand this. His dad is a billionaire.
Poor means his dad may not have bought him a Lamborghini, he only bought him like a BMW. That's poor.
And his mom is a landlord, which is interesting because in a viral clip of him that's gone around much on social media,
Streets.
he was talking about landlords and said that we should spill their blood into the streets. That's
but not his family though. Not his, because he's special.
weird, right? But yeah, I'm not really buying this rags to riches story from this dude. Like, it's so ridiculous. He does literally everything in his power to sound like a victim, and he's getting clowned on because, well, he should. But anyways, there's one other thing I want to talk about today.
Idubbbz? Are we
Bit of
finally
an
getting
update
to it?
to
Okay.
yesterday's video. Now, you might see this small thing here. Believe it or not, that is the hardest dislike ratio I've gotten on a video probably this year. The only thing that was comparable was about 2 or 3 months
Didn't
ago when I
watch
made
the
a
video, so I
video
don't know.
defending Fillion because people were canceling her for
The Smugglana thing, yeah, because she collabed with a Russian, is why people were getting angry at her.
collaborating with Russian
It was 2 Russians, sorry. It was Alana and someone else. I can't remember the other person's name.
streamers, including people who don't even live in Russia. And I said simply in that video that
Just because you're Russian, you're not supporting Russia. Yeah, it's an argument that a fucking 6-year-old could understand.
excluding people from partnership opportunities due to their ethnicity is racist.
No, because
Yeah,
it's the
I
race
got
they don't
called
like,
many
so it doesn't
things.
count.
I was accused of living in Moscow. I was accused of being an agent of the Kremlin. I was accused of being paid by Vladimir Putin. It was crazy how
I
mad
mean, listen, if he's paying people to support Russia, he could throw some money in my pocket. I have no morals.
people got for that very simple point.
If he wants to slide me a bag under the table,
In
you
a
know,
time where we experience a lot of people who are getting cannibalized by their own audience, right? There's people who are pandering and virtue signaling, and eventually it catches up to them and their audience turns on them. I just want to say, reading the comments, I spent like 40 minutes reading the comments on this video. And
Yeah.
of course, some people are going to dislike this video. I knew this, right? Because a lot of people really like Shondo and Bao, and I criticized them. Okay, some people are just going to not...
yeah, anything political or criticizing a creator will get dislikes just inherently because people like the other creator. Anytime I talk about like Hasan, I always get I get like a 50% dislike ratio. That's because it's like 2 likes to 2 dislikes, or 1 to 1, whatever. Because people really like him, and he has a fan base that goes and dislikes anything that talks critically about him. VTubers have a very similar thing. Like, admittedly, a lot of VTuber fans aren't really promoted to think critically. They're kind of just promoted to basically be a fucking bumbling child, at least mentally. I mean, there are a few I can name that actually have like good communities that actually like think somewhat critically, and that I've only ever had positive interactions with their communities, and most people I know have only ever had positive interactions with their communities, and it's, to be honest, it's people you would expect. But yeah, no, a lot of VTubers as well, especially the parasocial ones, you'll just get flack if you talk negatively about them, even if it is 100% like what you're saying is true. You have evidence upon evidence upon evidence. They will still dislike it just because it's like, oh, but this is my Oshi, this is my waifu. If I dislike this video, Bao will become my wife, or whatever.
Hear what I'm saying at all and dislike the video. That's fine. But reading through the comments, I thought to myself, I must have done something right. To have a YouTube audience where not only do I get a lot of support in the comments, I see people who can understand that we're dealing with a difficult subject where we're criticizing people that we've defended, or I've defended in videos, and many people in the comment section were fans of at one point or another. But we can say, hey, what happened here, not great. And here's a small update. If you didn't see my pinned comment on yesterday's video, about an hour before my video went live, this tweet from Shondo that I shared right here, she deleted it. She deleted her apology, and she deleted the subsequent post where she posted this CEO of grooming hats on her model. And apparently she's in the hospital right now. And you guys know I'm honest. I wish her the best. Okay? I know she probably doesn't have the greatest view of me. In fact, she has been very vocal for years about her disliking of what she considers drama tubers, and that's
fair. It's fair to hate them.
No ill will. I'm sorry she's not feeling good at the moment.
I mean, like, their whole career exists on stirring the pot. Like, I guess why you would not like them. Yeah, there's nothing wrong about that.
I wish her the best. I hope she feels better very soon. But I'm glad to see the response to this video. Okay? And at the end of the day, like, we're gonna hold people accountable, and we're going to criticize those who even at times we've supported or defended, because they deserve better than being coddled, right? But that's the update. Just wanted to share that with you guys. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed.
I'm surprised there wasn't more Idubbbz stuff. To be fair, this was good clickbait. I only clicked on it because it was Idubbbz. If it said Hasan, I would not have cared. Because it's like, oh, Hasan does another bad thing. Ooh. Superman would hate Hasan. According to Hasan, only white people recognize the shocked stock. I'm fatigued about the Twitch LA sphere. Everyone has been fatigued about it for a while. I mean, it's definitely gotten really bad lately. Because, like, they have been obnoxious since, like, fucking Logan Paul, which was, like, what, 2016? But every year they got a little bit worse. And then for whatever reason in the last year, they, like, I don't know, maybe they all just snorted a bunch of coke, because it seemed to just, they seem to be rapid firing now. They're doing the same amount of work in 1 month they used to do in a year, in terms of, like, bad publicity for themselves. I don't know how they're doing it, to be honest. It's kind of impressive in a sad way, but it is impressive. I'll give them that. Yeah, I'm gonna go play some Fortnite, because I'm gonna be honest, the new season's actually kind of hype. 0 builds, by the way. I don't do builds anymore. And I will see you all tomorrow.